Welcome back to TalonTV. I'm Zach Heinbuch.
And I'm Tyra Fernandez. The temperature may be cold, but find out if the Hawk sports teams are heating up.
Have Hawk students made their New Year's resolutions? Find out in today's Social Circle.
Was your movie a Hawk favorite? Find out in box office reviews with Sergio Gamboa.
That and more. You're watching TalonTV.
The Golden State, California can soon turn into two states.
The new state, called New California, will take up most of the old state, and now Old California will take up the central coastline of the existing state.
This confusing change is not confirmed and not much information is released about the possible change.
This could be the first state border change in the U.S. since the early 1900s.
On December 22nd, 2017, Jason's Deli was notified by payment processors that they were informed by credit card security personnel that a large quantity of payment card information had appeared for sale on the dark web, and an analysis of the data indicated at least a portion of the data had come from Jason's Deli.
According to Dallas News, customers who have visited these locations may have had their debit card or credit card information stolen.
Around 2 million card numbers may have been affected from sales at 164 locations, with 31 of them being in North Texas.
An investigation revealed RAM scraping malware on the point-of-sales terminals at some locations. The company says that the malware has been located and disabled.
Jason's Deli encourages people to review the list of affected restaurants and check their bank statements for unauthorized charges.
Additional information about the breach can be found at Jason's Deli's website.
Red Oak High School presents Beauty and the Beast Broadway musical.
Performances will be held on January 18th, 19th, and the 20th at 7 p.m. in the Red Oak High School PAC.
Tickets are $8 for students and $12 for adults and can be purchased either online or at the door.
After the break, our sports team updates you on Hawk athletics.
Softball trials will be held tomorrow, January 20th at 8 a.m. in the softball field. You must have a physical turned in to the trainers prior to trying out. Bring all of your softball equipment to try out.
Welcome back to Sports Corner. I'm Ryan Carson, here to fill you in on your favorite Hawk sports. While many Red Oak students were enjoying their holiday break, the ROHS basketball and soccer teams were still in game mode as they played multiple days throughout the break. The boys and girls soccer team both participated in tournaments over the holiday break. The boys played in Georgetown while the girls played in Keller. The basketball teams also played over the break, including very close games against Waxahachie. Now to Chad Jackson with an exclusive on the basketball season so far.
The men's team has had some good wins this break, but with the second semester in full swing, the team is coming out shooting their shot in 2018. As the team won on January 9th against Summit, 61-39, the team took on Lancaster on January 12th and lost 79-55. The team took on Midlothian Panthers this past Wednesday and lost a close one, 63-57. The team is now 15-9 and 2-4 in district. The team takes on the Legacy Broncos here tonight, so come out and support men's basketball. The women's team played Summit on the 9th and came up a little short, and the final score was 56-27. The Lady Hawks took on the Midlothian Panthers Wednesday night and lost. Tomorrow, January 12th, the girls take on the Legacy Broncos here at 12 p.m. Come out and support ladies basketball. Back to you, Ryan.
Thanks, Chad. To keep updated with your favorite Hawk sports, keep tuning into TalonTV and Sports Corner. Until next time, I'm Ryan, and that was Sports Corner. See ya.
Thanks, Ryan. Coming up next, Davion, Tracy, and Sergio with Social Circle and box office reviews.
Seniors, the panoramic picture is rescheduled for Monday, January 29th at 9:45 a.m. in the practice gym. Please wear a maroon shirt for the picture.
Welcome back to Social Circle. I'm Davion and this is Tracy and we're your hosts.
Each New Year, resolutions have a big tradition people take part in the beginning of each New Year.
That's right, Tracy. Some common resolutions include exercising, eating better, and overall improving your health.
We'd like to work harder in the school year and to prevent it from fulfillment by going like tutorials, all that stuff, and like just work as hard as I can.
Do better in my classes. I'm gonna go to tutoring and do extra work.
Gaining weight and increasing lifting a lot, being a starter on the varsity baseball team.
We'll be working hard on music and start making beats and making music for all people that enjoy rapping and different types of genre.
New Year's resolutions have clearly had an impact on Red Oak students.
Now to Sergio with your latest box office movie reviews.
Thanks, guys. The box office for 2017 premiered many great films such as Wonder Woman, Blade Runner 2049, and Kingsman: The Golden Circle. While those and many more were great movies, Red Oak students weighed in on their favorite movies for 2017.
My favorite movie in 2017 would have to be like the new It, because it's so much of an improvement of the old It. And they did Pennywise so good, so I like his laugh, it's so funny.
My favorite movie of 2017 probably has to be Dragon Ball Z Revival of F, because it really boosted me into the anime scene. But I just love Dragon Ball Z.
Favorite was Logan, the last Wolverine movie. I don't know, it was the only movie of the year that made me shed a tear, because it's 17 years of Hugh Jackman being Wolverine, so it was sad to see his last movie. But the movie had a good story. Really resonated with me emotionally. So yeah, I would give that a 10 out of 10.
Those were a few of your favorites. If you didn't get any opportunity to see any of these in theaters, check out your local Redbox. Join me next week to find out the latest releases on my top pick for the week. Until next time, this has been Box Office Reviews. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Sergio.
Did you know that at midnight, every New Year's, 2,000 pounds of confetti get dropped on the crowd?
That's it for this week's Social Circle. Bye.
Albinism is an inherited genetic condition that reduces the amount of melanin pigment formed in the skin, hair, and eyes.
Albinism occurs in all racial and ethnic groups throughout the world. In the U.S., one in approximately 19,000 people has some type of albinism.
A TalonTV reporter talks with Paulina Diaz in today's feature story.
Growing up with albinism, it's not exactly easy. I grew up in a place where, not necessarily albinism, but just fair-skinned people, it was a normal thing, We lived up in the north, so you didn't see as many people. It wasn't until I came down to Texas, and I started kindergarten that I finally realized that I was different. I was in pre-K and all I had to learn were my colors, and there wasn't so much extent to my vision. But as I started to learn to read and write, it was a little bit harder, and I started to see that things that were normal to me, like, for example, I have my telescope here that helps me to, see far away, and using magnifiers in large print, it wasn't normal. Not everybody used those. But I had amazing teachers that really helped me to learn where I stood, what I could do versus what I couldn't. People with albinism don't have any color in their hair, their skin, or their eyes. They don't have any pigment, any melanin in them at all. So the only reason that they look pinkish or reddish is because right behind where the pigment should be, it's clear, it's transparent. So all you see are the blood vessels that are moving in and out. So all you see is blood, which gives it that reddish color. In your body, you have pigment, you have melanin in your skin, your hair, and your eyes to protect you from sun radiation, usually the UV rays, which can cause skin cancer. People with albinism don't have any of that at all, or they have very little of it. so they tend to be at a higher risk for skin cancer. There is a type of albinism called optical albinism that they have, dark hair, they have hair with color, they have skin with color. Their eyes are the only ones that are affected. And so, you have vision problems, you have skin problems, but everything else is really pretty much the same.
That's it for this week's news.
Be sure to tune in next week for TalonTV.